what I would like for you to do is go into our group chat, KMX Super Network, and let them know that we are kicking this joint off. Welcome to Coach with a K, Master the Art of Duplication, KMX Gold Rush. My name is Kamal J. Pryor, a.k.a. Quiz. Quizmax saying social media professionals. Here we go, baby. I know a lot of people out there have been waiting for this webinar. I've got a lot of requests. I got a lot of people in my inbox. And, you know, I've been doing online marketing for a while now, for just about I want to say a year. I've legitimately been working from home for about 2 years now, at least a good year and a half. And I'm going to share something with you guys. I'm going to share something with you. And I think that it's very important for everybody to understand this. In my experience at being an online marketing worker, all right, if you wouldn't mind, welcome to Go Rush, Coach Master the Art of Duplication series. Thank you very much. If we can kindly mute our microphones, thank you. But what I want to share with you guys is in my entire experience working online and working from home, I know that there are a lot of opportunities out there that you can really make some money. I mean, they really work. You know that? Like a lot of people, I don't know if everybody really knows that, but there are a lot of opportunities that work from home that really work, that people really get paid. You know, my online experience actually started, I was working from home for a company. And I was thinking to myself, like, man, you know, why should I have to work for these people when I can work for myself? That's what I was just thinking, because I knew that there's nothing spectacular that they were doing for me that I really couldn't do for myself. But I'm going to share something with you. When you decide to be an entrepreneur, there are particular obstacles. There are particular hurdles. There's a particular learning curve. And it doesn't just fall down out of the sky and fall into your lap. Like you really have to be dedicated. You really have to be committed. And you really have to put your brain power towards making some of this stuff work. So the reality of things is that it may not be as easy as it seems, but at the same time, it's definitely doable. And it's a lot easier than people think. So for the whole year and a half that I've been doing what I've been doing here, I've been paying attention because I'm a very observant person. And I've noticed that there are the similar obstacles that people all throughout every different business have. Every person that I've ever spoken to in every business who is not on a level of success of the person that's making it is having the same issues with the same exact problem. And that problem is being able to recruit. These programs are referral based. If you can't get your referrals, you cannot make your money. If you can't make your referrals, you just cannot make your money. So I wanted to take the time to do something useful, not just for myself, not just for my team, but for everybody in the industry. I wanted to show everybody and give them all an opportunity to have a fresh slate, knock out some of the objections that people are going to see when it comes to business, and give us an opportunity to really learn some of the things that I've been using to be awesome at recruitment, at prospecting, and also give everybody an opportunity to duplicate. And that's why I title the series, Master the Art of Duplication. Let me share something with you. If you can simply find somebody who is succeeding in a way that you're not perhaps, or somebody who's relatively decent at the recruitment process or the referral process, and then find a way to learn what they are doing and then be able to duplicate that, that will pay tremendous dividends for you in your business. And that's what this is all about. So right now, with that said, I'm going to go over here, open up the chat lines over here in our Hangout, and allow us to hear what people are saying. If you agree that recruitment is an issue that a lot of people are having in this industry, feel free to punch in a couple of words over here in the chat or type the number 1 so everybody out there can feel your pain. All right, type 1 if you agree that recruitment is one of the number 1 obstacles in the entire industry as far as online marketing, work from home business opportunities, you know, sales, recruitment, prospecting, all of that good stuff. All right. Now, the numbers are coming in. I'm seeing them hit on the board right now. And so we know that this is definitely an issue that not only yourself, but many others in this industry are having. We know that this is a universal issue and a universal problem. Now, with Quizmatic Inc., I've often said, people have problems, Quiz has solutions. People have problems, Quiz has solutions. And what that means is that I've been thinking about this. And, you know, a lot of times when we're thinking about it, it's like more problem, reaction, solution. You know, first we recognize it's a problem, and then we have a knee-jerk reaction, oh my goodness, and then we're looking for a solution, and we're like, what are they going to do about this? And we're waiting for some pie to drop out of the sky. Well, guess what? Opportunity knocks, and sometimes it, ding dong, rings the bell. And today, you found yourself with a golden opportunity. Because KMX Gold Rush is actually just a code name for what I like to label my Independent Team Build Challenge. And what I'm doing right now by inviting you to this webinar is I'm challenging you. I'm challenging you. I'm challenging you to muster up the courage to confront the biggest elephant in the room. And the biggest elephant in the room is real simple. If you cannot recruit anybody to your business opportunity, then guess what? That business opportunity means nothing. Because you are not going to profit. And I know that may hurt somebody's feelings because they love their business opportunity. And all these guys are making money, all these guys are making money, but what are you doing? Are you making money? Are you earning? Are you generating the income that you like to generate? If not, then perhaps taking a moment to step back and learn how to be better at recruitment might actually help you. So here's what I've done to help us all out. All right. First off, I'm joined by tremendous panelists here. My Director of Information, Mr. Victor Tovey, is here. Thank you for joining me on my second webinar of the night for KMX Gold Rush. I'm also joined here by KMXer, Miss Samantha Malin. Thank you as well for joining me on this lovely evening for this webinar. I'm also joined by David Hutchin the Clutch. David, welcome to my webinar, KMX Gold Rush. Master the Art of Duplication, Coach for the K series. Appreciate having you on here. And I'm also joined by the beautiful and lovely Miss Balmer, who's so courteous to join us here also on a Master the Art. And these are my panelists for this program. Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Somebody found a business opportunity they liked, they loved, that they thought was awesome, that they thought was just amazing and radical, and they went into that business and didn't have anybody in their downline. Right? They went and they didn't have anybody in their downline. And they thought that opportunity was the sugar honey iced tea. And then they went out and they said, hey, would you like to join this business? This business is awesome. And somebody said, thanks, but no thanks. And they went to somebody else and that person said, you know, I'll pass. And they went to somebody else and they said, you know, I'm already busy doing something else, and, you know, why don't you come join my business? He said, well, I'm trying to do this. Well, no, I'm not interested in that. And then they went to somebody else. Well, you know, honestly, that story is not accurate because most people never got to that fourth person. They already quit on themselves. And they already said, you know, recruiting is too hard. I can't do it, right? So clearly, that is one of the issues. Believing in yourself is important. But listen, here's the thing. There are always the same old obstacles and objections that we hear when it comes down to this. Have you heard the person that said, you know, I would do it, but I really don't have the money? Or the person that says, you know what, I really can't afford to take on another monthly payment or another monthly obligation. So what if, hypothetically speaking, what if I was so kind as to go out of my way to research this and find an opportunity that required no financial obligation for your upfront, and nobody was holding a gun to your head, so there was no financial obligation for your monthly? You think that would perhaps make it easier for you to be able to build your team in an opportunity like that? And I'll leave that. It's not a rhetorical question. I'll allow a couple of responses on that. I'm going to go around the room. Samantha, do you think that might help you a little bit if you can have an opportunity like that to build your team?
Most definitely. I'm blown away by it because I think it's a great opportunity for that to happen. It shows a lot about you as well, and it's showing that a big trust thing too as well. I think it's a great thing and a great opportunity, especially if you want to invest in those that you feel would be beneficial for the industry itself?
I think that having the opportunity to join an opportunity to build your team, which is going to help and benefit you not for the short term but for the long term, and to do it in a manner that you don't have any financial obligation when you start, and you don't have any financial obligation as you go through your monthly thing. So nobody's jumping into your bank account, nobody's holding a gun to your head or holding your gun to your head at your account at your ATM and say, pull this money out of here. It's mandatory. You got to do this. None of that stuff is happening, so I think that's a wonderful thing. Dave, let me ask you a question. Do you think that it is a good opportunity to conduct a team build challenge that will allow you to really go through your rehearsal to build your team, which is what's crucial to your success, in a place that does not have any upfront financial obligation nor any gun to your head monthly holding you hostage and saying you must do X, Y, Z with your finances and we're going to run into your bank account every month? Do you think that this would kind of be of a benefit to you to try it this way?
Oh yeah, I believe so.
Awesome.
Yeah, that'd help out a lot of people.
A lot of people clearly have issues when it comes down to the recruitment end of things, and a lot of those issues are dealing with the finances involved and people coming up with excuses for the reason why they can't join you on your team. And so that really becomes an obstacle. So I think that this is a good opportunity. Ms. Bob Palmer, I'm going to ask you to open your mic for a second. I know you have a bunch of stuff going on over there. But do you think that it would benefit you to have an opportunity to practice and work on building your team in an opportunity that doesn't have anything that's restricting somebody from joining financially?
Yes, it would be great for me to have an opportunity. What now?
Do you think that that's a good idea or a kind of noble gesture? And do you see the long-term implications of such, perhaps?
What you said, or the people saying that they don't have any money?
What's that?
Well, for people saying that they don't have any money?
Well, listen, some people don't have money, and I'm not saying that you need to go and get a bunch of people who really don't have any money. But my point is that if somebody could join you in business and money not be an obstacle to join you in business for your team build, and you think that they're going to be a good builder, do you think that that would be of an interest or a value to you as far as being able to get your team to the way to the position that you want to get your team positioned?
Yes, that would be great.
Awesome. And now I want to go back to something to really make sure I drive home a major point here with my team build challenge here. Now here's the major point. Everybody's gone into a business that they thought was awesome and it was terrific. Barb, if you could mute your mic for a second. And when they got to that business opportunity, they ran into these objections and all kinds of things. So they weren't able to work on their skills at overcoming objections because those were major objections and they just didn't know how to handle them. They maybe didn't understand that, that it is important for you to attract the person to yourself. They want to do business with you, and you want to have a reasonable opportunity to offer them something of value. Not just particularly money, but the fact that they can actually really build their team and have a chance to succeed. So let me ask you this question, guys. I'm going to go right back around the room. If you had an opportunity to go into the primary business that you like and love, and you already had 10 people on your downline before you walked into that business, do you think that that would suit your interests? I'm going to ask you first, Samantha.
Can you answer that again? I'm sorry.
If you can walk into your current opportunity, whichever opportunity of preference for you, and already have 10 people in your downline before you walk into that business, do you think that would help you out as far as your opportunity to make money in that opportunity?
Most definitely. I highly believe that.
David Hutchin Clutch, if you could walk into any of your opportunities and already have 10 people in your downline before you walked into that opportunity, do you think that would help you out with your ability to earn money in that opportunity, Dave? And unmute your mic to give the response to that. Okay, go ahead, let your dog out. I read your comment, Dave. Thank you very much. And Barb, I'm going to ask you the same question. If you could go into an opportunity and already have 10 people in your downline, do you think that would help your chance to make money in that opportunity as soon as you step into the door of that opportunity if you already had 10 people. Do you think that would help you out, Barb?
Yes, that would help me out greatly.
I think that would help out anybody greatly. So here's the premise of our independent team build challenge. The premise is, if you bring 3 people, and I challenge you to bring 3 people, and I firmly challenge you to bring 3 people, all right, who want to do business with you, who want to do business with you, and who you want to do business with as well, to help you build your team. And after you get these 3 people, I want you to, or when you're getting these 3 people, I want you to hold them accountable to the challenge and ask them if they can go and get 3 people, and would they be up to the challenge of going out and getting 3 people to help build that they would want to do business with, to help them build their team. And if they're going to go get their 3 people and you've already got your 3 people, how about we help, assist, and show them how to get their 3 people by going out and exampling it again and going to get in 3 people. And when we get our first person out and the next 3, say, hey, look, I just got this next person, and then talk to those 3 people about exactly how you got that person. Do you think that might help them maybe perhaps? I think so. Because what I'm trying to show you here is that if you can get duplication to happen on your downline, then you are going to have a tremendous opportunity to succeed. If you can get duplication to occur before you even walk into whatever primary opportunity you're in, and you know something, you will have a tremendous opportunity to succeed. And I really don't care what business opportunity it is. If you can walk into a business opportunity with a downline that you've already formulated, you will have a tremendous opportunity to succeed. And it doesn't take a high IQ to figure that out. Because if you get 3 people who bring 3 people, 3 times 3 is 9, plus the 3 that went and got them is 12, plus yourself is 13. And if you have an organization of 13 and you're in any opportunity and there's a residual income based off of that, then you'll have an opportunity to be making money from the opportunity very easily. Now, what if you were able to do that again? And again. And again. And again. What if you had an organization that was so motivated to add people and bring people, and it was all based over residual because there was something in this business model that was in everybody's best interest that was in it? Listen, guys, the time has come. The time has come. I didn't label this KMX Gold Rush by coincidence. I didn't label this KMX Gold Rush by coincidence. I dare to tell you that there is a tremendous opportunity to save money while making money on the bottom end of this business opportunity. What I cemented our team build challenge on is a very fundamentally sound business opportunity. I'd like to now move towards introducing our special guest, Mr. Sean Jack, to talk about some of his personal success with the opportunity. But before I get into that, I want to tell you something. I was recently reading an article, or I was watching an article, where Donald Trump was presented an award, and he was given an option. Donald Trump was given 3 gold bars. He could take the 3 gold bars, or he could take the cash. And Donald Trump said that if you're going to pay me in gold, I will take that gold every day of the week and twice on Sunday. All right, he didn't actually say that. Quiz says that, but the bottom line is you get the gist of it. He took the gold. Now, why would he be so interested in taking the gold?
Investing.
Well, exactly. There's several reasons why, but the reason he's so interested in taking the gold is because, one, all currency is backed by gold. Gold holds its value, retains its value far better than a dollar. 2, if you can get paid in gold, you're getting more money than the actual dollar. Simple sense. And 3, if you get paid while you're getting gold, there's literally nothing better that you can do. And those are the words of Donald Trump, and we know Donald Trump knows anything he knows about money. And there's a lot of industries and a lot of businesses that you can get into, but when you go talk to a person like Donald Trump, who knows something about money, and he'd be interested in finding out ways that he could earn his money in gold, exchange his dead dollar bill for an active gold currency that he can actually use. He said he'd pick that every single day of the week and twice on Sunday. I think that there's something to that. Now I'm going to go to an individual right here by a special guest, actually the person who introduced me to the wonderful opportunity that we're actually using as the gracious host for our Team Build Challenge. All right, but let's not make the smooth taste fool you. There's tons of value in building your team, but now let's talk about the value of building your dream and building your cream. Mr. Sean Jack, if you would be so kind as to unmute your microphone.
Hey, Sean.
And give a nice introduction as to who you are and your relation to Quizmatics Inc. And share some valuable information, if you would, about your current situation and how you fared with your results with this one.
He can't talk, he said. Something's wrong with his mic.
All right, well, Sean Jack obviously is having some microphone issues, so then basically I will fill in the blanks here, which I'll be more than honored to do. The reality of things is this. If you can't build your team, then you're not going to have much success anywhere. So it's important to be able to build your team. These Sunday sessions are about me helping to motivate you and to help motivate your team. So I challenge you to get 3 people to do business with you and then encourage them to go get 3 people to do business with them, and let's keep building our team in that way. And I will keep on motivating them. And the reality of things is that if your team grows, then you'll have tons of opportunity for financial prosperity. Now, what I want you guys to understand is, why have I chosen this business, Carrot Bars, to conduct my Team Build Challenge in? Well, here's a scoop. With Carrot Bars, a person can start up with a free account. So anybody can join Carrot Bars, and there's no reason anybody can't. Number 2, there is nothing that's saying that every month you have to make a payment. You are not obligated to that. However, it definitely would be in your best interest to make some purchases on a monthly basis, because when you purchase your gold, you actually get compensated for doing that. I mean, I'm going to say it again. If you purchase gold, you actually get compensated for doing that. But watch this. Everybody in your downline who makes a purchase, you're also compensated. So would it make sense for you to activate your Carrot Bars account? Most likely. But let's say a person didn't. You know, hey, there's no penalty for not activating your account. The only penalty is that you're going to miss out on the commissions that are being generated. Now, simple as this. Mastering the art of duplication is really what I'm mostly interested in. But let's not make the smooth taste fool you. If I could tell you that if you participate in this Team Build Challenge and you literally got 3 people, and those 3 people got 3 people, and you were able to duplicate that one time, all right? And then let's say if you were able to do that even one more time past that you can have an opportunity to earn $30,000 within 12 weeks. Would that benefit or suit your interests financially, economically? And what if you knew that the money that you're actually earning is very safe and protected at a far lower interest rate than you would have saving it in your savings account? Would that help you out because you actually have more money to spend? Or what if you found out that by investing in a commodity, your money is actually tax sheltered, so that other business opportunities you're making money, you have to pay all these taxes and declare all of the money on it, and if you make $1 million, they're going to come and take $400,000, which is facts. You can go check it out and read up on it. You don't have to necessarily report the money that you've earned in gold because it's a commodity. Would that suit your best interests? If you think about these things, then you'll know easily the reason why I chose Carrot Bars as the perfect host for our Team Build Challenge. Because it's fiscal responsibility. So not only are you going to learn how to build your team, you're also going to learn how to protect your dream. Because it doesn't make any sense for you to earn all of this money and give it away to the government and give it away all other places. When you make money, quite naturally, we have bills. We have our light bill, we have our electric bill, we have our cable, we have our water. That stuff is not going anywhere. That stuff is going to be there over and over and over again. And those companies are getting rich and fat. Trust me when I tell you that. And you're not going to time out. But when you invest in, when you take your money and you turn over this dollar bill of yours that isn't doing you any good other than you use it to go spend it, and then it's gone, when you can actually take your money and say, I'm going to save some money for real and have gold bullion to back that up, then guess what? It's not going anywhere. And you can trade that anywhere in the world for legitimate currency, but with Carrot Bars, they actually give you a card. You can actually spend the money that you're earning. And you're earning money while you're saving money, which is Fiscal Responsibility 101. the basic principle that Donald Trump, Robert Kiyosaki, who else, Alan Greenspan, any of these economists also know is the #1 rule that you should do if you really want to make money and really want to save money and really want to have money is pay yourself first. But I've never actually really seen in any model in which that can really actually apply that. Because all I know is when I get money, I have to go buy, food, or I have to go pay bills, or I have pay car insurance, or fix something that's broken or whatever like that. So you know what I mean? It's difficult to actually really accumulate money when the only thing that you get your money to do is actually spend it. But when you can actually get your money, help people protect their money, help people invest into their children's future, because you can actually label your child as a beneficiary. So if something happens, they can actually take control of your goal and also take control of your profits. When your downline is already built and your downline is active and your downline is growing and your downline is actually producing your revenue stream residually, so you don't have to put a gun to anybody's head, you don't have to harass anybody, you don't have to twist their arm. People are going to do what's in their best interest naturally, and when they see you earning quite naturally, they're going to be doing the same. And when this is all happening and you're earning money at the same time, please tell me there's something better that you could possibly do for yourself, for your family, and for your future. Now, let's go back. Building your team is building your dream. Mastering the art of duplication is very important. In order to master the art of duplication, you have to first be willing to step up and address some of the elephants in the room, which are, let's blow away the notion that we can't recruit, and let's hold ourselves accountable to recruit. Why? Because we have no reason not to. This opportunity gives too much value. It gives every person every opportunity to succeed in 1,000,001 ways, and there's no reason you should ever have your head held low that you're offering somebody an opportunity to grow financially, to grow economically, and grow their team. And that team that you're building is your team. So let's say that you had your 13 people, and your 13 people stepped up to the challenge that Quiz presented and said, go get 3 people. And you already got 13 people. And next week I said, hey, let's go get 3 people. And we're all in the challenge. And let's say that all of your 13 people went out there and got their 3 people. All right? 13 times 3, all right, understand this, is 39. Plus the 13 that went to go get them is 52, minus the 1 person at you is 51. Just that quickly, your team could grow from your 13 to 51. And let me ask you a question. How many people out there have a downline that's 51 people deep? I want you to think about this. I want you to think about this. Because now you know that there's no reason not to. Now you know that there's no reason not to. And the last time I checked, 50 people is 50 opportunities for you to earn money. So why would you not activate your account in order to get those commissions? I'm going to open up my panel here and entertain questions. I will start all the way on the left with Barb. I know that you've always given me some of the greatest questions, so I'm going to go with you first. And first off, I just want to ask you if you understand the principles, or if you think I've done a good job of explaining the reason why we're doing this team build challenge, what benefits and advantages suit the person joining, and how this could benefit somebody in the long run. What are your thoughts on that? And then after that, you can ask me any question that you like, Barb. If you would
yes, you have done a good job at explaining the team build challenge to us, and the benefits are we will all be a team, and you are a good leader. And Sean is on the side. He's writing all kinds of stuff down. You see that? And,
all right. I'm only seeing the stuff that's written in the actual chat that's on the actual webinar, unfortunately. So I'm not privy to see what Sean's saying. But either or, just wanted to get your overall view and ask any questions that you may have, because I haven't even explained how everybody's connected to each other in the team build, how my downline benefits you, and the reason why this is just so awesome. I wanted to give Sean an opportunity to talk about this, because I know when I came on that he had a chance to see his downline grow of over 40 people pretty quickly. But also I want to share something practical. Victor Toby joined underneath me, and Victor Toby has at least 16 people underneath him right now. All right? And he only brought in 3 people. And David Hush He has about 16 people underneath him. I'm pretty sure that I think Dave went to walk the dog. But the reality of things is that people have teams. And all of those people underneath you can activate, will activate, and are going to do what's in their best interest. And when they do that, you are entitled to commissions. All you have to do is activate your account. Nobody's holding your gun to your head to do it. So that's awesome. Barb, I appreciate you, giving me that acknowledgement on being a great leader. But see, the thing about it is that I believe in do unto others as you would have done unto yourself. And listen, Barb, there's nothing I'm doing that you can't do. And I want to share that with everybody at home and everybody on the panel. There is nothing I'm doing that you can't do. The whole purpose for the Team Build Challenge is for you to have an opportunity to duplicate exactly what I'm doing. And all I'm doing is duplicating exactly what Sean Jack did. And the difference between somebody who's just joining the Team Build and Sean Jack is only very simple. Sean Jack's generating $6,000 a month. So my question is, why can't you? My answer to that is absolutely, there's no reason you can't, and you will. So I want everybody to take the Team Build Challenge seriously, because it's a real challenge. Now, I mean, seriously, let's think about it. There are a lot of people and a lot of businesses out there, but come on, let's be serious. How many of you guys out there are going to turn down an extra $6,000 a month? I want you to think about that. If the only thing that you had to do was actually build your team and participate and hold your and do your participate and do your part in this thing to grow your team, is that so difficult? And that's the question I asked. I'm going to go to, I don't know where Dave is at right now, so I'll go to Samantha. Samantha, if there are any questions or concerns that you have, or anything that maybe somebody in your downline may ask that I can address and answer while I'm right here on this webinar.
Yes, I guess I have a few questions, I suppose.
Awesome.
One of them is, I guess, I suppose but I understand the downline and everything, and that's how we're going to gain access to more volume to produce money, correct?
Yes, you're absolutely correct. And I put the emphasis on building a downline so that you actually have volume to be able to produce. Absolutely. Go ahead, Samantha.
Okay, great. Also, I guess the little problems that I'm running through and talking with my prospects, and you know, I have a big issue with trust. So trusting in people, and they say they're going to do one thing, and then they do, but don't want to be involved. So how is it that I could possibly motivate someone to be more involved?
That's a good question, Sam. That is a good question. And now, one of the things that you could do, first off, you probably want to encourage your people. I mean, if they're joining you in business, quite naturally, it's a business. So you want to be able to communicate with them. You want to be able to be friendly with them. And you want to be a good example. Now, this is a really great question. I love the fact that you asked this, Samantha, because that's what this series is really all about, especially today. We're going to ask these questions, and I'm going to give you answers to help you to be able to better duplicate. Now, Samantha, let me ask you a question. What are some of the things that you see me do that inspire you, that make you want to follow me?
You believe in me. You really know me. You believe in me. You show me. You've been consistent with me. You've been committed. You've had the drive for me and the determination to keep me going, because you feel as if I am so worth it, and which is giving me more self-esteem to believe in myself and know my worth. And that's really important. And so that's why I follow you, is because you give me drive. You push me, you motivate me to want to push and motivate myself every day, every morning. And I love that. And I love you for it. And I want to say thank you.
Well, I appreciate that, Sam. But the point that I'm making here is real simple. Now, let me share something with everybody. If you want people to take action, then you really are going to want to be a good example for them to take action after. You're going to want to be committed. You're going to want to be consistent. You're going to want to show some drive. And you're going to have some determination, and people feed off of that. you also have to care about people. And if you care about people, then they'll generally get the feeling that you do care about them. And when you care about people, then they will care about you. You have to make sure that you understand that they understand that this is a team and that they have a role in the team to help you out. Like, you didn't ask them to join you in business just to sit around on the sidelines. You asked them to join you in business because you thought that they would be good for you in a team. So communicate, interact, engage, and one sign of great leadership, if not good leadership, is you have to inspire people. Now, here's the beautiful thing when it comes to Quizmatics Inc. and Team Quiz, KMX. The one thing about us here is that you don't have to worry about shouldering all of the burden of leading people through different things, because you can always bring them into my group chat, and you'll also be given your own group chat. You'll have a wonderful program to tune into as far as my my daily morning meetings that I host every morning at 7 a.m. They're also available on podcasts. And so the best thing that you could do to get somebody involved, the best thing that you could do to get somebody to follow what it is that you're trying to do, is really engage with them. So remember that thing when I said that we're going to go get 3 people, and we want to encourage and inspire somebody to get 3 people. So the first thing is, how about we do this? When we bring a person into the business, let's ask them to think. Ask them to think if they could think about 5 people that they would really want to do business with and help them grow your team. And ask them to think about that. Sit down with them if need be, and have a conversation with them in that regard. And let them think about the 5 people. And if they think about the 5 people, then ask them the next question. You think that maybe 3 of those people would want to join you? And probably the answer to that is yes. Now they already have identified a target group that they can actually go talk to. And now what you want to do is, in order to get them to deploy better, you want to be an example. So you want to go out and focus on maybe getting another 3 people if you conclude your first 3. And when you get your next person, come back to your person and say, hey, I just got another person. And let them know, because you want to inspire them, you want to motivate them. So you want them to see that, hey, I just went out and got somebody else, and this person's going to be great for our team. And hey, guess what? Me getting this person is another opportunity for you to be compensated also, and show them. And if they're having an issue with being able to get people, then tell them what you did to get that next person. And see what happens is that they start to believe in you the way that I believe in you. They start to believe in you. And when they believe in you, they'll follow you. Now, the next thing is also remember that I have a wonderful group chat that everybody is in, everybody's involved, and get them in there, get them engaging. And how you can do that is invite them into the group chat, welcome them when you get them into our group chat, and engage with them. And when you engage with them, others will engage, and then what will happen is that they'll start to feel comfortable in the environment, and they'll start to be able to get the overall picture. And if we're all growing our teams and all doing the same thing, then guess what? We're going to start creating a lot more synergy within our organization. So those are my advices as far as helping you out in those regards. I hope some of that stuff is useful. There'll be more stuff I'll give along the way quite naturally. But before I go to Dave, because I'm going to ask him some questions here, also ask him a question, let me open up our poll here for all you people who are on the line watching right now. I'm going to open up our poll, and I'm going to begin by asking the very first question. I'm going to open up, so make sure that you guys are paying attention if you're in the group chat here, and look at these poll questions. Question number 1, how many people do you currently have in your biggest downline? How many people do you currently have in your biggest downline? That question is on the board. Feel free to weigh in with your answer to that. I have a whole bunch of different selections there, so pick one, and let's get down to the nitty-gritty. How many people do you have in your largest downline? Now, Dave, are there any questions that you may have while we're here on our Coach with a K series, and I'm doing my Team Build Challenge wonderful webinar series here?
Oh, boy. Not really right off the hand, but I guess I do. I just have to write them down and ask you,
All right.
when I, next time I chat with you.
All right, awesome. And Dave, you did a wonderful thing. Today, you connected me with your prospect, Lisa, and I spoke with her right before I got on this webinar here, and I had a nice conversation with her, so I do expect that she will be joining your downline shortly. So congratulations to you, Dave. Phenomenal job, and keep on doing an exceptional job, as I can usually count on you. Barbara, the next question goes to you, so you might want to prepare yourself if you have a question. But in the meantime, let me go to my...
Sean said he has a question.
Pardon me? All right, next question on the poll. If you could go into your current opportunity and already have a team of 10 or better, would you think that would make an immediate impact on your earning potential?
Yes.
Again, if you could go into your current opportunity, already having a team of 10 or better, would you think that would make an immediate impact on your earning potential there?
Yes, it would.
All right, awesome. All right, now I already asked that question earlier, so I'm going to go on to the next question here. And the next question I have on my poll here, which these poll questions have been are designed to help everybody out as far as getting a better understanding about exactly what we're doing here and to have a realistic level of expectation. So here's the next question. How important would you say building your downline is to your success in your online business opportunity? How important would you say building your downline is to your success in your online business opportunity? Would you say 1, not important at all, 2, not very important, 3, kind of important, 4, important for sure, 5, extremely important, or 6, absolutely critical? How important would you say building your downline is to your success in your online business opportunity? Now, with that question asked, welcome to our KMX Gold Rush, Coach with a K, Master the Art of Duplication series here. Welcome, Terry Cavanos. You are an all-star also in our Team Build Challenge. Terry is coming on Team Build Challenge, and let me share something with you. She's already got 3, maybe 4 people, and one of these people that she has underneath her is bringing a downline of about 50 people, according to themselves, to our Team Build Challenge. So, Terry, congratulations, and I look forward to the next superstar that you bring in the organization beneath you. You've done a phenomenal job, and this is one of the reasons why it takes teamwork to make the dream work. That is an extra 50 people that will be in a downline that somebody will have an opportunity to get compensated for every one of them as they activate and begin their purchasing in gold. So, yes, it's pretty awesome. And just that quickly, a team can grow extremely rapidly. So thank you very much, Terry. Terry, did you have any questions about the team build you wanted to ask while I'm going through these questions on the poll here?
I just wanted to find out, how can we communicate with our team, you know, about the webinars beforehand?
Well, that's easy. I mean, if you got them on your team, then I'm going to assume that they're Facebook friends of yours firstly, and every Facebook friend that's connected to you, you can definitely connect to them in Messenger. And you can even connect with people on your Facebook Messenger who aren't your friends. So that would be one thing I would definitely take advantage of, is to be able to utilize your resources that you're already on. If you're on Facebook, then I would definitely communicate and reach out to them. And that is part of taking the initiative of being a leader. So you definitely want to take charge. Number 2, you already have their email address. Number 2, you already have their email address. So make sure that you're taking accountability. Keep track of your email addresses, and you can easily create a list. Even if you do Google Hangouts, you can easily create a list, which will make it easier for you to communicate with everybody in bulk. All right, 3, you might even want to organize your team together. And, you know, if you're in, well, I'm in Ingresso Cybernetico, that's my primary business, so I can actually literally get people to register to things or throw capture pages and stuff like that to get them all to go out and actually send out bulletins, alerts, and different newsletters and things of that nature. These are all great ways of communicating. Unfortunately, Sean Jack's microphone is deficient at the moment. Otherwise, he would be able to tell you how to use the mass communicating devices that they have on Karatbars itself. But there are a number of ways to reach out to your team, and since our teams aren't like 300-400 deep just yet, I would highly encourage to make a personal touch to reach out to people personally and just let them know. Because once I put the link out there and it's in advance of the actual webinar itself, all you have to do is copy and paste it and send it to these individuals, and they can have access to them. And I do apologize, Terry, because I believe that you asked me to send a link out to an individual, but this is another thing that's really important in leadership. If you're going to add a person to my group chat, make sure that they friend me, because if they friend me, then I can access them easily. The only reason that individual didn't get a link is because he's not on my friends list, I didn't know, I had to go through. I'm setting up the webinar and dealing with people's questions and things of that nature. So just make it easier when you're adding somebody to the team. Suggest to them that they friend me as a leader so that I can have access to them and make communication for you a little bit easier for them. Does that address your question there, Terry?
Yes, and I have another question.
Certainly.
Is there a replay on this?
Yes, this is a webinar that is recorded, so naturally there will be able to be a replay on it. All right?
Okay.
My next question in the poll, would you consider joining our Team Build Challenge if there were no upfront financial obligations and no required monthly fees? I'm asking you guys at home, would you consider joining our Team Build Challenge if there were no upfront financial obligations and no monthly fees that you were required to obligate? Consider that.
Hello.
And Dave, what would your answer to that question be?
Definitely yes.
Awesome.
Because, I mean, pretty much kind of thing of it, you go to, like, say, most of the time you're going to, like, say, jobs or whatever. It's not you go there and you got to fill out an application and that, but they're not going to, say, okay, by the way, in order for you to work here, you have to pay us $50 or more. Oh, yeah. You fill out the application.
I would definitely have to concur with you, Dave.
application.
I definitely would concur. All right, next question I want to ask everybody. Do you see the value?
If the person feels you're worth it, then they'll keep you on, and then you start earning.
Absolutely. And my next question is, do you see the value in building your team prior to walking into your business opportunity? Do you see the value of building your team and building a big team prior to worrying about your business opportunity itself? Do you see the value in building your team first and then allowing yourself to be compensated from this team that you've built?
I think it's paramount before that you build the team first and then go into the opportunity.
Right, and the thing that's so interesting is that nobody does that in this industry. You know that as well as I do, Terry. In this industry, where people they attach themselves so intimately to their business opportunity, and they forget that these people are doing business with them. So what you want to do is you want to be upfront. The reason why I'm able to build my team is because I take personal accountability with the people I deal with. They want to deal with me because of the fact that I'm personal with them. And I'm sharing this with you guys in this duplication series. You want to be personal with your prospect. You want to definitely have a personal connection with them. If you don't have a personal connection with them, then quite naturally they're going to fall off. But you made a personal connection with them. Stay in touch with them. Stay in tune with them. And make sure you're a good friend to them. Make sure you're in communication with them. Make sure you give them an opportunity to have to utilize the same facilities and the different trainings and things of that nature that you're using. Give them every opportunity to succeed. That way you don't have to hear about all of the excuses. And what happens is if you don't engage an individual, quite naturally, they don't really feel like they're part of your team. So you want to engage them. I would highly encourage you, if you're going to join them to the team build, make sure that they friend request me. Make sure they have a relationship with me or encourage that relationship to the best of your ability. And ask requests if they want to join our group chat, because then they will have direct communication. And when you're engaging, and you know them personally, and you'll engage with them, then it makes the activity level that individual gives that much greater. So those are things that kind of help everybody out.